the expectations this season?
I mean, these guys don't look at that at all. We have a lot of young guys, and there's not a lot of guys around on that team that year that are still here. So it's kind of a new thing for them. And like I said, it's really early. It's the first day of spring, and guys just came out and wanted to get better today. And I think it really showed. Especially some of the early guys, and some of the freshmen last year that didn't get to play as much, or maybe redshirt. I think a lot of those guys came out today and really competed.
Is the hype a good thing, or is it
I think, honestly, I think it's irrelevant either way. I don't think it matters. I mean, to me personally, I think the vibe of the team and everyone will tell you. I don't want to speak for everyone, but I'm pretty sure that it's kind of irrelevant to guys. It doesn't really matter because you see it every year. Guys are preseason number 1 or preseason top 10, and it's really cliche, but it's all about how you finish. So.
Has Sark addressed it with you guys at all?
No, I mean, the only thing he said today was that, we got a lot to work on. We got a lot to improve on, and we've got a long, long way to go, to be to where we want to be by the time we go into fall camp or go into season, or even, just in the spring off the right way. So I think day one, guys are definitely going in the right direction as a team, and then individually, guys, made a lot of plays today, which is cool to see.
As a leader, how do you get some of those young guys to kind of just hone in on just football?
At some point it's got to come from them. I try to get myself involved a little bit and give them the motivation or be there if they need any help. But something I've learned over the years is at the end of the day, either a guy has it or he doesn't. He either wants to get better or he doesn't. And you may have to push a guy a little bit here and there, but I think all the guys we have right now they're all they want to get better and they want to improve every day.
What about for you? What can you improve on this spring?
I think the biggest thing, football-wise, mechanically-wise, is anticipating throws, getting the ball a little bit quicker, and then eliminating some of the sacks. And that's something that hurt us last year. Was I don't know how many sacks we had, but majority of those I took the blame for. And obviously we're gonna have a more experienced line this year, but helping those guys out, getting the ball out on time, and maybe throwing it if the guy hasn't broke yet, or even if he's not open yet, kind of putting it where it needs to be. And I think it's just going to come with timing, and working with these guys more.
How did Ricky Pham look today?
Ricky looked good. He looked. I was excited for him. He came out here, and he was. It kind of reminded me of myself when I was there, and I know the feeling, and it's kind of a different world or a new setting, but he did good. I think he handled himself very well, and made some plays and made some good throws, and I was excited for him.
So Nelson was your top receiver last year by far. So you're in that process of developing chemistry with some other guys. How do you think that's going so far with Juju and Darius and Steven and some of the others?
Yeah, I mean, I've been throwing with Darius for a while now. So it's nothing really new to me to how he plays. And Juju, me and Juju have been working a ton in the offseason. He's kind of been, I'm not saying he is Nelson, but he's kind of been like a Nelson to me in the sense of, he's been in my ear and wants to throw. He'll text me to throw on, Saturday morning, Sunday mornings on our days off. And the young guys are doing that too. Shane, Steven Mitchell. Everyone, even Isaac, he's brand new and he's been doing a great job of texting me and meeting for film and, throwing extra. And it's exciting, and that's what has to happen is right now, these are the guys we have, and I need to get timing down with them. And then in the summer, I think there's, 22 or 23 new guys that are coming in. So right now it's this time to work on these guys in the spring, and then, over the summer we can work with the rest.
How has your role as a leader developed over the past year and a half or so?
Yeah, I think it's, it's just been ever since my sophomore year, and obviously a little bit before that, trying to, lead here and there, but it's hard when you're not playing. But I think my sophomore year, when, that season when, everything went down and all that stuff happened, I think that prepared me for where I am now, and it kind of got it to where nothing really surprises me if anything gets thrown at me. As a leader, anything, adversity, it's not really surprising. I kind of figured out how to handle situations, how to handle different guys, how to yell at this guy or maybe lay back a little bit on this guy and then just kind of figure guys out. But yeah, I feel like, it's my senior year now and it's exciting, and I feel like I've come a long way as a leader.
What are you most excited about getting out here for your first official day of spring practice?
Just being back around the guys again. We've been working out so hard, without footballs or without, officially having to practice for so long, and just kind of seeing guys get out here and actually getting to throw the ball around and play against the defense and have a little fun and get some competition going. In it's an organized setting. I had a blast. It was fun to always be around these guys, be around the coaches, and it's just a really cool team, really cool vibe, and I feel like the team morale is just exactly where it needs to be.
You're talking a lot about that journey from your sophomore year, not playing a lot. What does it mean your senior year to just finally get out there and it's your team now?
Yeah, it's definitely memorable, and I've been here now 4 or 5 years, and I've seen so many different senior years, so many different guys go through their senior year, and I've learned from some great guys, so I know how. I want to leave my mark, for this last year, and I know how this team definitely, wants to do the same. And But right now we're just taking it one spring practice at a time, and then we'll take it in the summer and the fall camp, and we're not going to look ahead. We're just going to take it one day at a time.
How would you compare where you are now with your first practice last spring?
We were way better. It was kind of funny. Coach Helton was just saying, last year he was about to get mad at all of us, rip us all, and this year we've been in the system for a year. We now understand the program, and we understand what the tempo that Coach Stark wants, what he wants on every play. So Coach Helton said, with the exception of Ricky, you just got to teach him to kind of sit back a little bit more and not be, as trying to help us out here and there on the plays. I mean, obviously he's still hard on us, but the guys have the offense, a year under the belt, so it's a lot more smooth than last year's first day.
One more question.
The team obviously has a lot of expectations and hype. You personally have been mentioned, in these sort of early Heisman candidates and so forth. How has that affected you, if at all? Is that something that you feel like you need to manage?
Yeah, I mean, and like I've always said, it's never individuals never important to me, and obviously, it's humbling. It's a very prestigious award, and I never want to, say that it didn't mean anything to me, because I think it is pretty cool. But I'm always going to stick to what I believe. At the end of the day, it's all about the team players, and kind of talking to Marcus, or what Marcus said, last year, he said he traded his Heisman Trophy for a national championship any day, and that's something that you have to have as a player, and if you don't put your team goals first, you don't put, yourself for the team first, you're never going to be successful. And that's how I've always felt. I'd rather, win as a team and me individually play well. I'd rather, us, have a great game instead of me just having a great game. But like I say, it's definitely humbling. But at the end of the day, I want this team to get better. I want us to win as a team, and that's going to be my main goal for the season.
Thank you, Cody.